My baddie, teacher Bae neighbor. Miss Williams. Cause she's so pretty.
Wish me luck.
So you think you could bother her? Her life is on Do Not Disturb. She's only dealing with who she wants.
Yo, Smalls, turn up, bro.
Best thing about a natural body is that the thighs, the calves, the ass, and all match. It all comes together, baby.
I love my bitches, it's pretty, they showing their titties is up to the ceiling. I let them run through $1 million.
Since this boot it stuck with me for a while, I decided to just make the boot work. I'm tired of complaining about this boot. It is what it is. Just wanted to say happy Thursday from the Waist Assassin. Guys, don't forget to shop today. www.thewaistassassins.com. Happy Thursday, everybody. Let's get assassinated. Oh, I didn't notice. You know what? It's just come with the culture. You see, I'm assassinated today in the classroom. Didn't even realize that I'm wearing camouflage. Okay. It is what it is. It's a part of me. Be a part of it. All right, guys. Peace.
It was love at first sight, girl, when you walked in. Couldn't look deep in your eyes, cause I get locked in. You was hurting deep inside and you was broken. But I was on the other side and didn't notice. Oh, I won't waste no time. I won't waste my time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, nah. Girl, I won't waste no time. I won't waste no time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside.
I've been looking good, I've been feeling nice. Working on my aura, cleaning up, working overtime. You been getting boring.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches?
I want to start off by saying that the only legal way to stop this kind of behavior from from teachers and other people in the school setting is to implement a dress code, an actual uniform or whatnot. That's the only thing that, these people can legally do is create a uniform and shit, and have standards. I used to work in a certain industry and they had uniforms at some point during my 14-year career, and they actually had they gave you like a 8.5 by 11. They said how it should fit and how it should look and whatnot, and you could have it tailored and whatnot. The company would pay for it to be tailored and whatnot. They didn't want people in the uniforms that looked inappropriate and shit. I'm obviously a man and everything and shit, but we have females there, and at one point my department had rebelled because of the look of the uniform, and they actually changed the uniform. I thought that was like the finest moment of teamwork I had ever seen in my life and shit. Like, to be quite honest and shit. I'm 56 too. Yeah, I remember the women in our department, the 1 or 2 women there, they didn't want to wear the women's tie with the uniform. It's like a weird, I don't know, it's just a weird looking bow tie looking thing and shit. They didn't want to wear that. They wanted to wear a regular tie like a guy and shit. No, they weren't adverse to, wearing the pants and shit. But like the colors were fucked up. And then they fixed it and shit. Then we was in that shit for a year and a half, and we got a new boss, and he came in and Now I want to be an asshole or nothing, but he's this Cuban guy, and he put us in this all black shit with these weird looking jazzy ties. And okay, I've been there, right? So we've been seeing a lot of these teachers wearing revealing clothes like bodycon dresses and showing off their bodies and making videos for social media in their classrooms during break, or not even giving a fuck. Some of the teachers have their phones set up while they're teaching to capture every facet of their figure, And like I said before, the only way to stop this shit is to implement uniforms. Okay, make them wear fucking uniforms and shit. Across the board. Talk to his superintendent. The guys, the principal of these schools, go call up your superintendent. Say, hey, I want to put uniforms in these schools because it's getting out of control over here and shit. And individually disciplining any female, especially a black female, that's going to lead to some kind of allegations of racial discrimination or some other crap. And by the way, I'm black before anybody come over here with that bullshit. Yeah, they're going to get righteously. The only way to avoid righteous indignation is to make everyone wear motherfucking uniforms and shit. Like, uniforms of a certain cut and the fit and whatnot, and it can be done and shit. Okay? It can be done. Yeah, I think it's bullshit. I think it's a sad state of the decline of Western civilization that you got a bunch of teachers, educators in this supposed country, right? 3Ks and say. They do shit like this and they're supposed to be teaching children. Okay? If you're in a mentor role, a teacher role and shit, you have a certain ethics that you need to adhere to and shit, whether explicitly stated or not. Shit, these people are not adults. It's your job to teach them the subjects that you're assigned to teach and shit. Nothing more, nothing less and shit. Yeah, you could build a relationship. It's natural to human to build a relationship with your children and shit, but you're demonstrating wrong behaviors and shit when you do this stuff in front of kids. It's the same fucking problem I have with the alternative community pushing programs, their programs in kindergarten and Head Start classes and shit. I don't think there's a place for that when their minds are unformed. All right? I think that, that kind of training or that aesthetic should be put out in the first or second years of high school, and there should be an accredited therapist on campus at all times and shit, near the nurse's office, that you can go see them. Or somebody with some kind of psychological degree that's accredited and been vetted heavily. Alright? People send their kids to school to learn. Alright? Some people send their kids to school just to be babysit because they can't be bothered and shit, but that's another story and shit. But these goddamn teachers wearing all this revealing clothes and shit is ridiculous, and it needs to be addressed and shit. And I'm not coming from a place of being approved. A lot of those teachers that I saw in those videos, I would definitely smash. Okay? Right? I am a human being and shit, okay? I am a regular human being. I'm straight as fuck. And, open-minded and shit to a degree. But, like, that shit is inappropriate to be doing that. And I think that if any woman is caught, anybody, really, man or woman, is caught making social media videos on their place of employment, they should be suspended and later terminated and shit, okay? So that's inappropriate. If you're going to do shit like that, you're going to let people get away with shit like that. There's going to be a bunch of court cases where people get away with doing shit like that. They have their supposed rights upheld and shit in their place of employment. Then, I don't see anything wrong with putting cameras, at least 4 cameras in each goddamn classroom with sound, so you can catch all this bullshit so that you can protect yourself legally and shit. Alright? So that's how that goes and shit. Make sure, like, I come from the ethos, if you're fucking with me, I'm going to react to the shit in an extreme manner. So, like, when you stick your hand, let's say, directionally speaking, you coming towards me and shit to do something, just know that when you withdraw, I'm going to engulf you and burn your ass and shit, okay? It's just metaphorically speaking and shit. I get something out of every action and shit. No wasted motion, I think it's shitty. Don't have no discussion with no teacher that's doing this shit. No woman that's doing this social media bullshit. They're lost in the vortex. They're in the matrix and shit. Every time I see that angle, that camera angle, or the chick standing at an angle with the phone raised and she can see 3 of her fingers with a long acrylic nail on it, taking a picture of her own visage, while they use the other hand to pull on the fake hair and shit. I just check out. There's nothing you can do with her but take her to Pound Town. It's sad as shit. They talk about being objectified, but they do this shit all the time and shit. And I'm not gonna get on my soapbox right now. I'm just gonna say that the only way to stop this bullshit is put everyone in uniforms and shit. And as a matter of fact, to seal the deal, all the kids should be put in uniforms too. Okay? And you can explain that shit. You can talk to the women behind closed doors and say, we wanted to talk to you about your dress, but we felt it wouldn't be feasible to do that shit. So we made changes across the board that affect everyone, not just yourself. You know, and don't even talk to them about that, actually, when I'm thinking about it. Make sure you talk to legal representation about what you can and cannot say to your fucking employees in a modern cancel culture society. Anyway, this has been an op-ed and my opinion on the bullshit that is the decline of Western civilization circa 2025, the month of August.
The Black Patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the black patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs, and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.